Pirates.
Welcome back to another episode of Great Time Melody Supporters Branch, episode number 3. The mother body branch, as Mokula said. As you can see today, starting lineup is Afis. Too much. Hugo Bros. Otolata. Now starting lineup South is Nigeria. Gents, Rubila Pahape. It's a continuation of the last episode because I arrived at Zabila. Yeah. I don't know how we start. Do we continue where we left off? The players that we were speaking about, the ones that were going to be released. For example, the last episode, I think Amu was still saying, explaining about, if I remember well, Nwabali about Thapelo Xoki and the kind of leadership, or like how he has noticed that like of late when Pirates sign like your leadership style kind of a thing also. And just to mess up the program, I can understand why you say that, right? Because I don't know, it's episode 3, change room. Yes. I don't know where you saw, guys, where like Maswanganyi was fighting the Xoki. I'm like, where's the captain? The captain was there, like any other player there. I'm like, what's going on there? But yeah, the last player to be released recently, number 45, Vincent. Was it a great move though?
Yeah, as I normally said before, that it was a great move for him, for his future. You must remember that it's football, it's a short-term career, so you cannot keep somebody that you don't use. For me, it was a good move for him to go and revolve himself on other team that he will get more game time than sitting at Pirates.
But what criteria do we use to release players?
For me, how they're using it for now is if you don't play, obviously every player won't be happy if you won't play. But it goes back to what we said, that if you don't adopt quickly to the style of play of each and every, no matter who coach is, he comes with his own philosophy at the club. So if you don't adopt that quickly, obviously the chances are slim for you to get more game times.
And also, I think Balebelale, whether you were playing during the previous season or not, and then if you were not playing Balebela, if you were around the squad or you were just in the stands. So yeah, right now I think that just offloading players, they didn't contribute, or the coach didn't feel that they could contribute anything to going into the future. So yeah.
I also think Pule, like his time was over. Like he was supposed to be released a long time ago. Like he played this role, but then now we need to utilize the youngsters, give them the opportunity. So it's a great move for him, yeah.
But like for me, when we release players, right? Are we rebuilding? Because I believe that like who are the people that you can say who are like, yeah, these ones. It's one thing to have players that can perform well. It's another thing to have players that will have an impact where you would win, like the one cup that we've been chasing for years and years and years and years and years.
Yeah, but he's been there for more seasons.
Yeah, enough for Nalo Pule. Even in the previous episode, we mentioned space size, squally, so as an space go Buccaneer, because I'm try couldn't. I'm try as a winger, as a number 10, but I couldn't keep up with other boys. So he must go and find another team. We wish him all the best.
And as well, you have to look, he's had 6 years for Pirates. In the 6 seasons he's had, we didn't win the league. So we cannot say we are keeping him because we thought we win a league if he couldn't do it in the think they're just rebuilding. They're giving confidence to the team that showed potential for a Buckeye winner league.
For me, but like Pule has been suffering from a lot of injuries, right? And then also, Kelebella, a team like Sundowns, right? But at this point, I hope it's Rivaldo. And they were patient. They were patient with him for so many years, but now,
But how many games did he play last season?
yeah. But
so there's this thing of keeping a player because of the name. It doesn't work for now.
but that's what I was saying. Where like when we release players, are we cognizant in terms of like saying, "Hore, you know, there are those players that you know, where like they would have an impact."
Yeah, but mostly they check your contribution towards the team. So there's no way, even if you are a manager, cannot keep me for the sake of I'm Makola and then I'm doing nothing for the team.
Yeah, and especially this season, like we are going to need every player ready, like, because we're gonna play a lot of games. So most of the games we play, like, so we need everyone ready.
Because you know why I'm asking that. Because all the players that we've signed, right? We're gonna jump to all the players that we've signed, and I don't know, Hore, like, is it a trend? Hore, like every year when we sign, right? We can sign few when it comes to defenders and few up front. Mare, like seems like we are obsessed with more midfield thing. Why do we always sign a lot of midfielders?
Yeah, we need to understand at fans that football has evolved. So it's evolving in a such way that you need to have more ball players than attackers or defenders in your team for your team to have more stability. So that's why you see most of the teams keeping on signing more ball playing players. As I always say, the football has changed.
Yeah, now for Nagnanar, we always trying to search, because you can't be an attacking midfielder but you don't score goals. Like, we're still trying to search a type of Zovilagas midfielder above Frank Lampard. So we keep on searching. Nagna Hanuru on the wingers, we have such crisis, but as long as the midfielder is okay, anyone can play.
Yeah, and the fact that for now the modern football is based on the more you keep the ball position, the less you're going to be counted, the opponent. So if you're keeping the ball, the more your defenders will get more time to reshape.
And then what I'm happy, still a rumor. I get a Pirates, I think he confirmed from, is it Obit?
Yeah.
They said we signed an attacking midfielder. They didn't say midfield, and that's what I want.
Who?
Now I believe on a attacking midfielder who score goals.
Come on, Tuso.
Tabete or something.
Yeah, from Obit College.
Because from Obid, we've signed Siabulelo, Mavele.
And there's
We've signed Tuso Moleleki
Yeah,
from Obid.
yeah, that's him. This is number 10. Tiso Mulele.
Yeah, Tusomulele.
So he's good.
No, not saying he's good.
Obviously, it's
But-
going to be cooked at Pirates. So
Yeah, but you see,
No, the point is, we were like the point that Mujela is trying to make is that we got an attacking midfielder, not like
Yeah.
midfield. Like,
Exactly, yeah.
are we short of attacking midfielders currently?
Yes.
yeah.
yeah,
I think
Yeah.
always
have
when we
more than
attack,
depth.
we always late because
Kapinga is an attacking midfielder.
But he doesn't
But he's
play.
always
Does he
out.
play?
It doesn't
He's always an
He
attacking
doesn't show
midfielder.
that regularly. That's why he's not playing.
Kim Vidi is an attacking midfielder.
That they don't play. We need people that will
Yeah,
play.
but like, how do you solve a problem if you still have people that are here?
Yeah, but if I bring someone in your presence, that means you're not doing enough.
no, Msivi, I agree. It depends on what kind of attacking midfielder you are. Like Maswanganyi is an attacking midfielder, but as number 10, he can play that role from central midfielder to attacking. So from midfielder type, that's why you mentioned the players like Butsu Villagasi, Frank Lampard. those midfielder what they like to take responsibilities. Now they can be attacking midfielder but not good at assisting the central midfield.
We need people who are going to make the team to
But
play.
now, what are they saying? Like, if hence I'm saying, or like, when we sign, what purpose are we signing for? Are we signing to rebuild? Are we signing to win championship? Because I can be proven wrong, right? But with these kind of signings, do you think we can challenge for the league for KEF?
It's sort of reinforced.
You can't, because the only name here that stands out that can say you can win us a name, Gilberto. Right?
I don't necessarily think we're signing to rebuild. Like, we have a team. We're just reinforcing the team. Like,
but how for example, we said we have existing current attacking midfielders, but you guys are saying are not doing well. We reinforce, right?
Yeah.
Got people that are not proven, people that don't have experience to challenge the league and CAF and everything like that. Because I'm mentioning CAF because of like that's where we belong to play.
yeah.
No, I agree, Musivi. That's why we mentioned.
If had we gotten a player like Aziz, you know, or like he has helped Younger to reach quarterfinals and everything like that.
Yeah,
He has that potential.
Yeah, but if
That is
he's-
why I speak of impact players.
If it's not available, then there's nothing that
But
Pirates
then,
management
MCV,
can do.
how will you know that these boys can take us to quarterfinals if we don't play them? Like,
That is why I'm
give
saying
them
we're
a
like
chance?
we sign with what? Because look at our rivals, not only here, also like across Africa. When they sign, you know, they sign those players that they know who are like they call the team, right? It can be one or two unknown, unproven players, but majority is those players that you know they will win you, like if not win you, but both of you say maybe like semi-final or final.
Yeah, now I sometimes tend to be against that mentality. The good names only in the window period, because football now it doesn't belong to that. Correct. Each and every window period, then there should be names that are flying all over the media. Now the coaches has changed. The coaches, they want people that will work for them, not people that they are favorites from the fans or what.
Then do you agree, who like with that statement? It's essentially you saying who like we are on a rebuilding phase.
Yes.
I would say we are on a rebuilding phase, but with a team that is already proven. Or the team we have
Proven.
will give the team we have will give opportunity to the incoming players that are known or because I believe even though those taking midfielders didn't do well, they're just gonna hold it down while the coach is preparing the players he has in mind, or these ones are definitely gonna settle in and do well. So it's not easy to create an attacking midfielder, especially in the market that is proven. It's not easy.
Aziz Ute.
No,
Let's
but
break
then-
bang.
But it's
They're
not
not-
available.
Let's break bang.
It's not available.
No, they're
It's
not willing
available.
to-
Everyone has a prize.
Yeah,
They're not willing to give the player to
There's a clause. There's a clause that says the buyout clause is this much.
But it has to
Yeah,
be
they are
reasonable.
taking advantage of us. That
Are we ambitious enough to do that?
yeah, we are
Yeah.
if necessary. sir.
Joining can have some things. It's joining bottle water. No, we failed to beat joining.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a reason why.
Why? No, you see, nah.
Yeah.
I need two impact players. If you have to spend 50 million in getting them, so be it.
For me,
Two impactful players.
Yeah.
Aziz is one of them, and I'm happy that we got Gilbert, right? Yeah. So now, if you can get a player like Aziz, you know, or like
So personally, you want Aziz?
no,
to
not
play.
necessarily personally I want Aziz, but I want a player with the
With his-
caliber.
with his
eh,
profile, yeah.
once what? That profile.
But you need to
raise
check on-
the ceiling. Once what?
Yeah, but for now we cannot break paper. You know how difficult it is, North African players when they come down to us. So we cannot. It's a whether it's a win or lose situation whereby you cannot break a bank and then the next thing you are forced to release a player in December, coming
It's a
December.
gamble. That's
Yeah,
the
it's
nature
a
of the game.
gamble.
No,
Yeah,
Super
But
Jet.
no, I think
doing
already-
good at Younger doesn't mean you can excel at Pirate.
It's the same as you saying, who like Utladisa was doing well wherever he is. He
Yeah.
came here, didn't do well. The same as these boys, these people that we've signed.
That's
Yeah.
football.
There's no guarantee that they will do well.
Yes.
But
But
we
then-
didn't spend much.
So that's why you
Yeah.
need to be
Uh,
to be wise when spending. You you mustn't
But then
shoot yourself.
I think this season will do good in terms of cap. I think I agree. A lot of the players were there when we lost against Jaren. I think we lost against Jaren because we feel that sort of our second team. Like, yeah. I remember we
And they
were
were-
supposed to go and play the derby, if I'm not mistaken.
To a son.
We were playing Sundowns.
Sundowns, yeah, a day before. So I think we'll do,
So
we'll
these
do well
signings
this
for-
season. We
for-
don't need complications, big names, and whatsoever.
For now, these new signings, they are just adding the spice on the quality that we have for the last season team.
Yeah, we have capable players who can win us the Champions League.
So out of these signings, like you guys are confident enough that like I know, we've signed well. We're ready to compete for all the
Yeah,
cups.
even if you can look the age. the
And to
age
be
will
to
tell
be
you.
honest, I think for the past 2 seasons, like we made good signings. Like to be honest, all the signings, like okay, not all, but most of them have worked for us. Like they worked in our favor. So I personally believe even these ones will do well as well. So
And I think also these signings, they are similar to the likes of Maswanganyi. He was not well known. He was Masayana at Lago Pirates. But they had already seen him. He's that kind of player. But look around we integrate into the team. And it worked out. So I believe Baba Zeri with the future in mind. These are like 19-year-olds, 23-year-olds. So there's no much pressure for perform. Arabas inaga ntwela hore they have to to go straight into the lineup. I think the only player or munahanang hore akaya straight into the lineup ke Gilbert, and then it's gonna take its toll if he's not mentally prepared, because the expectations are very high. Or from all those signings, let's say straight into the lineup, or yaba a close competitor to your Saling or Tlamin, whoever is gonna be deployed, go right. So for Yena, the pressure is already higher than these unknown players.
Mm. So Gilberto, from all the players that we've replaced, what's the position among?
We are lacking. If you can look at our last season team, we were lacking. We were more offensive on the left-hand side than on the right. So I think the style of play that Gilberto will fit well on the right wing. Then that will lead him straight to the starting 11 without any hesitations.
Because it's a vacant position. We were even trying to play Maswanganyi with Tlamin, so we can try to bring some creativity on the right. Or actually, but what's going to compete for a position, Tlamin le Maswanganyi, and then the right wing position is vacant. So he walks straight into the lineup if he delivers.
So it means Saleng, Utladisa, who else? Well, Lebufuke, if I have to mention. So
Yeah.
now they Utladisa, Saleng, Mufuke,
Mufuke.
Liana Gilbert.
Yeah.
So they're all fighting for the side positions.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
must remember that we will be participating in 5 different competitions. So they will give each other the more game time.
No. I don't know. I don't know about this one. But now my thing is that what formation now are we gonna use? Because of like we more of like we're left-footed side, left-footed players more than we have right-footed players. So everyone who's using right, they're always playing on the lefty, and then Batebits or Kata and everything like that. We don't have a lot of players that play with right. And I don't know what is the obsession here on the parade or sign all these players are left most of the time. So I hope out of all these players that we've signed, it's a 7, and out of these 7, it's only 3 that you can say they've tasted like first team kind of like games, because it's 2 from Supersport and Gilberto from Luan, and the rest they are from OBAT and all that. So I don't know.
No, as for Gilberto is coming with a very big profile, and then my biggest worry is, he must not disappoint us because of coming with a big profile. But what is important is so he can play also on the left, also on the right. So we are covered if he can come and deliver.
So now, out of all these players that we signed, outside of Gilberto, who should people look out to, like in terms of like adding that spice, like pushing all the first team players, also Leana like to compete? Because I saw also we signed a 19-year-old, but apparently he's gonna play. He's a goalkeeper because we signed 2 goalkeepers,
Yeah.
right? And one is one who is gonna play for DDC.
Yeah.
So the other one meaning Oyakwali. So what I want to know is that who's that goalkeeper from Tondo?
Pelele.
So now we have Buthelezi, Chaine, Gumete.
Spamanda.
Oh, Pamand.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, no good.
Ke not on dole.
Yeah. So meaning now, Ofori, Le Ponjana, they've been replaced
With these
by
two.
recalling off and the one that we signed, Barkimang, Ethan Kell.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
Kelly, yes.
So recovered for
Yeah, we are
for all the
okay.
competitions and CAF.
We are
Yeah.
okay. We are
Yeah,
more
we are
than
okay.
okay.
So second in command,
Those who were released.
second in
now-
command, Buthelezi.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
Lamutep.
Comfortable.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's fine. The more the team they believe
So
in him, the
does that
more
mean
we can judge.
now, right? Hebuthelezi adlala. We're no longer gonna play from the back.
No,
Ah.
he's getting there.
We-
He's
we-
getting there.
Slowly but
We will
surely. It's
play.
getting there.
What happened to Gimila Super Sport?
Yeah, I remember.
No, see, it
And
happens.
and
Even-
other games too. You know why I'm saying this?
Yeah.
Because the similar errors, bo Ofori, bo Mpojana never did,
Yeah.
They did that.
right? They are gone now.
Yeah, they gave him a second chance.
But then we can
So
check
even those ones that were released, they were given a chance. So
Exactly. They've
even the
done it
best
for
goalkeepers,
years.
even the best goalkeepers, they also commit those such mistakes.
let us give him a chance and see if he's really failing at Pirates.
Yeah, I mean, even Testegen, he's one of the best when it comes to playing from the back, but he's also made some errors. So, yeah, now it was his first season, and then he was still learning this role that Orlando Pirates has signed him for. So, I think his second season is going to be much
No,
better.
but
And yeah.
I believe or no, China should not get injured because for Buthelezi, yes, I can give him benefit of the doubt. But the other ones, honestly speaking, the way I know Pirates, the way I know Pirates supporters, the way they will put you under pressure, more especially when the team is leading us. So I don't know whether those young goalkeeper they're gonna take that pressure because it's not easy. Even Bosenzo, they failed in their first season. Got the pressure. They committed a lot of mistakes. But football is a game of mistakes.
But for us to give them the chance, even China, they were bullying him
Yeah,
for the sake of he doesn't kick the ball
Yeah.
as soon as they want.
Yeah.
But he took it.
But
And also,
But with what you're saying, right? That was the introduction of now we no longer the ball.
exact. But we
We
didn't
build
understand
from
this
the
fact
back.
We're building from the
until we
back.
adopt
Yeah.
that. Now they seem
So
to
no, I agree. The question is, the younger ones they gonna do the same or they just gonna kick the ball. That's my.
Because
biggest
you know
worry,
why
yeah.
also why I'm asking this, right? There's a lot of stake currently.
Yeah.
We've defended 2 cups consecutively.
yes.
So meaning
The bar is
the bar is very high.
Yeah.
The moment that you mess up, especially let's say we're playing KF, eliminate you.
Yeah.
It means we need to wait for another season.
Yeah, I understand.
but
your
then
point.
I think with Gumede being our number 3, Gumede is umnate. Umunate Gumede, even with his feet, umunate. So it's just a matter of the more he's exposed to Chain or Buthelezi, he's also gonna get the confidence. Because Chain, if you level, first season he struggled a lot with his positioning.
Yeah.
His positioning was not of the high standard for a goalkeeper. Hence, he conceded a lot, even though we were winning games. But he always conceded because his positioning was not good. Buthelezi has the qualities, but then couldn't play from the back. That's why it's the error. His errors were not from maybe not being positioned well, area or fella struggling to play from the back. So if they could help Chain with his positioning, Tjhelete, Anale, all those qualities, I don't think he's gonna fail. He's gonna do well. The only one who's gonna maybe take some time to get the grasp of it, Ikaba, the player from ABC.
Yeah,
think, yeah,
even
that's
if we still remember very well, this thing, yeah, Chain was third option, go Chipa
Chipa.
United. But credit must be given to Orlando Pirates scouts to see a third choice goalkeeper. I go Orlando Pirates Atlova a number one choice. So even if everyone can be, now I don't have a problem of signing, but give the player a chance so that we can see if is he really capable of what he's doing.
Yeah, and
Then we can judge him from there.
yeah, and even the defenders, like our center backs, like they're doing a very good job in terms of accommodating, like the goalkeepers.
So will it be a shocker if we wake up and they say, welcome Nwabali?
Yeah, a big one for me.
It's
It will
unnecessary.
be a big shock for me. I don't see this. It's unnecessarily. We don't need to break bank for that. We have people that we can grow them.
Can you deny the fact that like he played a very important role for Nigeria to reach the final? Yeah,
Yeah, that doesn't give you a guarantee that he will play a vital role.
No, coming back
The
also
final.
to Chiba United. Do you disagree with like he played a vital role for Chiba to be still in PSL today?
Yeah, cheaper.
So
Yes.
imagine having that kind of a caliber of a goalkeeper
Yeah, like
going for CAF and all
For
that.
cheaper, not for Pirates.
not like personally, like I don't have a problem with Renakata or Parrot. I think we can utilize him, like that man who physical.
Do you understand?
Yeah,
You
like,
cannot utilize somebody with 30 plus years.
we
And I
can
think-
utilize
Why
them.
not?
We see for resurrect
How old-
we are utilizing them.
If you're gonna
How old is
sign-
Nobel?
Yeah?
How old is Nobel?
They're faking.
Okay,
They're faking looking
how-
24.
How old was Sangweni when he came to Orlando Pirates?
But then
Which
for
something?
goalkeepers,
They
you have to
mature
look
with
at it
age.
like this.
Yeah.
For goalkeepers, even
No,
though they mature
somebody
with age, ne?
He's professionally started at 26.
So age is not
No,
a problem.
I'm talking about
Stevie,
him coming to Orlando
But
Pirates.
if
He was
you're
30 plus.
buying a player who's over age and then you still want to grow him, that's where
What
the
do you mean
problem
over
stands.
age?
30 plus.
Nwabali is younger than.
Nobel is 20 something.
He's young.
Yeah, on
Yeah,
paper, yeah, they're saying
No,
it's
younger
younger
than younger than
But
Chai.
then it's not
Aye.
proven. No, it's not 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, you can see.
Let's not take it
So-
as Ofika age.
Yeah.
Ne? But then if you're signing Nwabali, that means you're signing a goalkeeper who you expect to walk straight into the lineup to be a number one. Up because the number one in Nigeria, Wanyakometa third option go Pirates. Or you are pressurizing your coach or Merigise as his number
And
one
I'm not
goalkeeper.
the
And then
man. Footwork.
in terms of
Good
playing,
morning.
he's not good. And then look at level Lamoto, he was just fortunate or he was never really tested, especially against Gamia South Africa and Nigeria. I think when they started shooting from outside the box, you could see Horomoto Bila, he's not very comfortable.
Namara, I disagree.
So
Mara, he's
Like-
part of the reason why Chiba still in PSL today.
He might not go on.
tell us was the reason why TS Galaxy was where it was.
So
He might not have been tested, Gary Gavcon, Mara, get PSL, DSTV
Yeah,
premiership.
but for which team?
Ramon, he's
You
been
cannot
tested
compare
and he's
Chiba
doing good.
United, Orlando
But then-
Pirates. That's two
Ah.
different
Mara,
teams.
honestly,
And then you cannot
but-
expect
but-
nobody to play from the back while they like maybe the instruction from the coach. That's not how Chiba plays. They-
So do we? Are we saying we must sign Nwabali
Okay.
and still?
Okay,
or how do we play?
Okay,
from
let's
the
go
back?
back to Chaine.
We
Chaine was not used to playing from the back, and then
Yeah.
he came to Orlando Pirates.
And
Now
then
he's
as he
doing good.
as he
even
came,
even Ron Williams from Supersport, he was not playing from
if
the
we
back.
if Pirates signs China, they didn't sign him because of they want to make him a first choice goalkeeper. Remember that time they were still having the likes of your Ofori and Ponjab. They were just what can I say, concreting that position in your goalkeeping department.
And also, you
But-
saw
but,
the pressure of signing a big name goalkeeper. It's funneling. Sundowns had Judy February, Riot Peters,
Ricardo Goss.
Ricardo Goss, and all that. But then the moment Barakile and Ronan Williams, because he's a big name, he had to go straight into the lineup.
Even
I
the
all
think
these
it goes-
other
contractual
it goes
issues.
with contract, that one.
and also all these other goalkeepers who are in for bona,
But
it becomes a problem.
na-
That's
na
why
for-
Baba
na-
Tsamaya.
na for now, honestly speaking, I can't really bank on those young goalkeepers Baba signing. I will rather go for
Try it and test it.
For Nwabali.
yeah, because honestly speaking, yeah, or they are good and they are good way. Remember, gents, Pirates. Is a
Where
big
is
team.
where is Nwabali
I mean,
good
I
at?
think Nwabali will be very.
No,
will be
just
helpful.
good additional, not to come and play, but good additional to.
So if we bring Nwabali, right?
Yeah.
My thing is that we need to decide we loaning Buccaneers.
Exactly.
For Nwabali.
Yes,
And it doesn't make sense.
Can you do
It
that
does
as
make
a
sense.
manager?
Doesn't.
it
Can
does.
you do that as a manager? of
Yes.
the
I
team?
mean,
Yes.
if we're gonna check their stats from their mid-table teams or lower teams, you're gonna see Buteles has done much better than Nwabali, and then now he's going into his second season, meaning he has learned the pressure that comes with wearing the Orlando Pirates jersey.
And the fans,
Nwabali, you still have to make him get used to how fans Orlando Pirates the behavior,
But
especially if you
no,
make an
but
error.
as you said, we have to have 3 goalkeepers.
Yeah.
And we have
Because
we have
now-
more. If
Now, if ever we go to Raja Casablanca, China is not available.
Hey.
Buteles is not
Ke
available.
bona
It's
motlholo.
Gumete. Gumete will try to hamstring before game it all.
so we went, we
He
went,
performed well against Orlando Pirates.
we,
It shows his quality.
we went when we go to the game that we were destroyed by Mohamed Abu Driga, who was in post.
Senzo.
What Nilmo Nilmo?
Nele mfanola wa bargama o monyane so a kora ke happy je like a bicycle kick.
Who was in the
Which
post?
team?
Ovono. What
Oh,
Ovono?
No, no,
Oh,
no,
I
no,
see
no.
what you mean.
No, it's not that one.
Ke yona.
I see one.
Yeah,
Yoke
Mohammed
Confederation.
Abu Dhika Nele-
Eh, ke ra yona ne. Ga nna re dlala le-
Our
Champions
Puerto Rica
League.
Champions League.
Yeah,
final.
but it tells you you are not preferred for Mang should play where Mang should play. But you can do well in CAF, and then by the time you get to the finals, you get that your first choice.
So
are
whether
all in.
Bakula you are willing to risk?
I'm not willing to risk your grooming.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're like we
Yeah.
loan Butelezi, right? Re tshwara Nwabali, re tshwara China with these young goalkeepers.
Nwabali is an international player, as you all say.
Yes, he is.
So are you
He's not
willing?
gonna be number 3.
Exactly.
No, number one China.
If you sign,
both of
if
them,
you
But they will
sign,
compete.
both of
if you
them will
sign
compete.
Nwabali,
Like
it
there
means
was this guy
both of
called
them will
Daud-
compete.
Daud from Ghana. Like,
Yeah.
you remember him?
Yes.
He was goalkeeper number 1.
Yeah, Ghana.
second
Yeah,
choice.
Goalkeeper
uh,
number
but
1 at Ghana.
But
Same
what-
as
But then
Ofori.
more than goalkeeper number 1.
number
Second
two.
choice.
So
Same as Ofori.
there's no
So now, but honestly speaking, Nwabali will bring him because we released Ofori and then Mponjane. But as for I can go for those young goalkeepers. It's a
But
totally-
nah.
It's a totally
in
big
terms of
I'm
in
now-
terms of adaptation, like
Mm.
it doesn't necessarily mean or if someone struggles to adapt to the culture of the team, all of them will. Like some people are professionals, they know how to.
Yeah, no, but now I
Yeah.
don't. I
But
want.
Makola, look.
I want promote the fact
Wait,
that
wait.
Ivan Koza must
Wait.
must pay 30+ million for Nwabali.
Wait.
No.
No, wait.
I won't do that.
Hape o level, right? When you sign, or sign up with the idea and strategies, how like what is it that you want to achieve,
Yeah.
right? Are you telling me with even your competitors when they sign players, they sign players based on what they want to achieve,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Are you telling us?
And
do
for
we-
future.
wait, goalkeeping department, do we have international players that have international experience?
Buteles was becoming more of a second goalkeeper Bafana when he signed for Pirates because he had some games that he
Against
was
Swaziland,
selected. And
Botswana.
he was being selected ahead of Bo Velimoto and all those players when he went to Orlando Pirates. So if you're telling me you have Chain who's knocking on the door, yeah, Bafana, you have Butelezi also capable of being a goalkeeper, Bafana, and then now you bring Nwabali for a huge price tag to be your third choice. You might not even need him. I mean, Gumede, is he even good? They signed him because he performed great against Orlando Pirates. We're talking about Orlando Pirates.
Yeah, against Orlando Pirates.
Yeah, even if you can
Against
go,
Orlando
if you-
Pirates.
What did they
Limpopo
do?
was
They
always
signed.
competing
no,
against
even
But then they signed him.
Jackson Mabokwane was doing the same.
Exactly.
But the difference go hore Gumede was signed and then he was loaned out. Hore enge ayo create some more experience
Yeah.
outside Orlando Pirates. How he's gonna be well prepared hore back and now they can consider him a third choice. Taking a player over 7 million and then only go banking. Pirates. Nah,
But it can't
doesn't
be
make
over
sense.
banking.
I
He can come and play.
Yeah.
where?
He can compete for first
Ah,
position.
for-
And then that means
now,
you also
now,
given
wasting
a chance.
Butele.
now, according to now, the system and the style of a play that we are using is not suitable for Nwabali.
And I think
But-
Nwabali
and
is
he
a
won't
good
fit.
Edition.
Really, I don't want to work in jigga. Without any hesitation.
Yeah.
We don't have space for that Nwabali
But
guy.
now I don't see
More
different
especially
between
with the price
Nwabali
tag that they are
Butele. I
taking.
don't
with
see
it.
any
Yeah,
difference.
against
So why
Nwabali.
sign him?
Into what?
Why sign
So why
him
do we
if
sign
our
him if we
difference?
don't see a difference?
Okay, for
You see, that's
Nwabali-
why.
that one only
Okay, the difference is
international
that Nwabali
experience.
has international
You
Yes,
see why? That's why.
yes.
That's why pirates are willing to groom their own. Bring your
we
own.
will come back here.
groom
3
them.
seasons. We're still preparing for CAF.
Or for
It's fine.
Oh no, it's not for.
okay.
Oh,
Or
We
for
are
he had
rebuilding.
international experience.
We have agreed that we are building the team.
Also, we are a building team.
When they say
No,
your
we are
Senzos,
not.
Are you
your
saying we are a
Moniques,
building team?
when they
No,
come
they
to
cannot
Orlando
build for
Pirates,
7
Oh.
how many
They
how many years that Senzo Meiwa stayed on the bench at Orlando Pirates?
No, it's
Before you, I want you to.
Okay.
We only had Monique Joseph, so we can say yeah.
How
Ukali.
many years?
Makolas. Makolas.
Yeah,
That's why-
Chain is doing well.
We've signed two young goalkeepers, right?
Yes.
It's fine. We take one. One we at DC.
Yeah.
The one that we've signed.
One is the third choice goalkeeper. Then what's the problem with that?
We are thin. At
How?
for that department.
You've
we
got
are,
your
we are
one,
very
your
thin.
number one choice.
What,
is
okay,
what
okay,
the
sharp.
second-
What happened currently when China Hobbits?
We played Musbona Masakalali.
Were we doing well in the goalkeeping department?
We were not.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then today, are not leaky. Those small things still would take for granted.
Yeah, but Ofori had international experience on
But
all
there's
that,
not
that
done
you
nothing for the
say a goalkeeper needs, yet he didn't do.
Yeah, then we
anything.
try again. Again, you are willing to try Kabafana Babanyan. We're also willing to try the experienced one.
You never tried Kabafana Wanyan. The only time you tried, it succeeded Kabo Senzo. Meaning, hore, now you wanna replace Ofori. If it fails,
Yeah, it
hore,
can need to
money
be the
down the
culture of the
drain.
team.
Whereas
But now-
you could have just grown your play.
You see, it's not fair what you're saying, right? Because now you compare. Ofori was go AFCON, right?
Yeah.
Nobody was go AFCON, right?
Yeah.
Who performed better?
Nwabali.
Thank you. So why can't we get someone who performed better?
Yeah.
Because we roll current form, right? Why can't we get someone who performed better? If,
So-
for example, if Gilbert wasn't performing better, we weren't gonna go for him.
Yeah.
We went for him because he's performing better.
Yeah.
How many
And there's
seasons? How
space
many
for a
seasons?
foreign player to come.
How many seasons?
Mustn't forget the fact that sometimes some signings you are doing it for the sake of you have the space. It's not
Yeah.
like
No,
you're-
it's not
It's
like
not.
that.
It's not like those players that you were mentioning now on the list of the new signings are
but-
guaranteed to play
No,
at
no, I
Pirates.
believe
But at some point you just need to sign players.
I believe sometimes it's not about the talent you have. Sometimes it's about the capability of a player,
Yeah.
the mentality.
Yeah.
Because Gumete can be good,
Yeah.
but
Mentality.
he can absorb the pressure.
Yes, you can with the support you
I
can.
don't think so.
Why
Not like I'm saying Nwabali has a space to go in. Like Ofori was injured and then China was given a chance and then China did well. Same goes to Nwabali. Nwabali can still come, can still come and then be given a chance when China is injured or you see.
Not the only problem
So
that
the
I have
competition will be high.
is the price tag of Nwabali.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's
also
the only
saying.
30 million rent.
I
No
know.
way.
You know, cheaper is like the, is
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
but then you
we
see-
cannot do
That,
Okay,
that.
so
that's
like-
the problem I have.
Oh,
as
the
well,
problem
hore.
is
having
The
money,
a-
price
not
tag
the
that they are
problem is the
putting,
price tag.
yes,
Yeah.
that's insane.
No,
You
that one,
cannot
let's
pump
leave it
out
for
30 million.
No, you can't
for
have a third
Nwabali.
choice.
No.
That's 130 million.
You cannot buy a third choice goalkeeper at 30 million rent. That's insane.
No, let's
cannot
let's
do
leave
that.
it that for management. But
I mean,
yeah,
even
no,
big
indeed,
teams have shown hore, the second choice Tsabo now, for example, is it Kana ke mang, the second choice, yeah, Man City. He was signed on a free transfer because you can't pay like a huge price for a player or he might not even play season old. Even the second choice is better. Third choice, and then you sign 30 million where you couldn't even sign the best striker.
So
PSL.
are we saying nobody's a third choice?
No.
Yeah.
It can be. But then during the season, there can be changes. That's why Ofori at some point, he was our first goalkeeper. And then China came and then was doing
he
a chance
flopped.
and then... Yeah, that it can still happen. Go China.
But are you
Very
guys
simple.
even China, the one who is trusting, is still learning?
Yeah, we are good, and we are happy that he's trying, but with a positive result.
But and then the only way China to be better, now he's gonna take it for granted, because nobody can push him,
Yeah.
put him in.
When
need
you
someone
have a good
like
quality
is,
goalkeeper on the
like
bench.
China is where he is because of Ofori was pushing him.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
it's where he is because of his work ethic.
No,
He's the reason why we released. He's the reason.
on the
He's the
bench.
reason why we released your Ofori. He's the reason why we released the veteran Ponchan. Because of if China doesn't have an injury, then you are forced to play.
No, why isn't Taylor CV? Like, also getting that on the wall, we're playing against Orlando Perez. Obviously, you are motivated. Same applies to this thing, China Ofori. Ofori is on the bench. I'm the one playing. I'm motivated. Like,
But
you don't need anything more than that. Like, just playing.
Are we saying we'd rather spend 30 million more?
No,
a
let's not-
goalkeeper?
let's-
Wait. Let's question. We'd
Yeah.
rather spend 30 million on the good goalkeeper while we have good goalkeepers than take that 30 million Rodeka striker. I mean, we refused to buy a striker more than 20 million, yet we are willing to take a goalkeeper. Which position is Steiner?
But
or
remember
Pirates?
now, we're speaking of a criteria and a caliber that we need goalkeeping department, especially with the plans that we have, right? We're speaking of Nwabali because I think it's the closest reach, right? Unless we say, okay, we can find someone who's better than that, right? But at this present moment, me personally, when I look like within close range, without even going outside of the country, he's the first person that I would sign. Unless we go get someone else, because like director or like China now like is gonna be comfortable knowing what like Buthelezi I was injured. The team wasn't doing well. I came back, the team was doing well. They went and they released all the people that I thought were by serious competitors. We need that competition. Even that is why even center backs, everywhere else, there's competition.
But
So we need that
if
kind of a competition.
But you mustn't forget that the football, the style of a play that the coach is implementing, it's very expensive. Yeah, at some point you will feel like we don't need a goalkeeper. That's why we need a goalkeeper that's iling manati because most of the time we are okay. We have a very good team. We don't need that long goalkeepers that live a ball over the place. We don't need those goalkeepers.
That kind of
anymore.
money can help a lot.
we will be
Agriculture
bullied,
must come to
man.
understand. We're going for bigger games.
Yeah.
We're going to play against Zamalek.
Yeah.
Sometimes you must know how to win the game. You don't have to share the ball 50 touches.
It's a
Just
win.
to win the game, and then come
And
and
an experienced goalkeeper.
But
When they see an opening, got that transition, like why not into space? Go
Which
look,
experience?
win.
experience?
No, but never seen that play.
Yeah.
No, but we rahela
No,
mo,
can afford
no,
to do that.
No. I'm not saying no. I'm not saying no, but
No.
I'm saying what like the kind of goalkeepers that we need. We don't need
Okay.
someone who will get at the bigger stage.
You're
They will
China
freeze.
like.
Yeah.
One time.
Yeah.
We need someone who's been there, who knows this thing, right?
Like China.
The most two teams who have won Champions League, they've got a template. They know how to win this thing. One time, because they have that experience.
And then
Even when they sign according to the template Panalignon.
When-
and then
when
they don't have to
experience-
play. They don't have to play good football.
Exactly.
They only know how to
When
win games.
experience played Mamelodi Sundowns at Loftus,
Yeah.
that goalkeeper that they were playing, was it their first choice goalkeeper?
I don't know.
That
That
23-year-old,
was it 19 or 23?
23
Yeah,
year
it was
goal-
20
goal-
yes.
He was very good.
Did you see him?
Yeah.
How he performed?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, wa bona hore o ka etsa as eng ne? If you signing okay, you can sign a goalkeeper, Toring, we're not gonna need good football, here fitlago cave. But then if you dlala bolo ela or goalkeeper no etse a rafa, do you think we have players ba ba tlo khonang ho etse ya bolo ela a ra hileng fela ba etse ba etsa something out of it? We don't. That's what I'm saying. The only problem we're having ke the price tag, because we believe or we need players go, especially go the striking position, who are gonna be able to help the team. Because okay, it's a keeper atwara, but then high rahela kwa go Maswanganyi ba sixty ba etseng ka yona.
Besides price tag, you don't have any problem with it.
No.
Oh,
Okay,
then
no,
So it's settled.
Yeah, it's settled.
Yeah.
So, but now I hope, like, out of these players, the goalkeepers that we've signed, I just want to see Ethan Kell, like, what kind of goalkeeper he is and everything like that.
But you need to understand why they signed him. They signed him because he needs to go and back up that Munyepau boy at MDC.
No, but that one is Bayanda Tabet, the 19-year-old.
Exactly.
Ethan Kell, that means he's coming to the first team.
It's gonna be the
fourth one.
fourth choice.
Yeah, I want to see him.
Yeah, it's up
It's
to
up to
the
the
coach.
coach.
Yes, up to the coach.
yeah.
No, I get it, obviously when they sign, he's fourth, but then if he's showing glimpses
Exactly.
of he could be
Why are you saying
the best.
But why?
No,
why,
I'm saying
why always
in terms
le
of-
gata mo le gatileng ona? I get se very same point you bolelang. Ke se very point le boletseng ka China. Gore he came for as a
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
They're
but-
gonna
but-
bring him
but
in
the-
to see if he improves.
It depends
Then
on
he's
what.
gonna go
How are you
higher
doing?
up.
Go training.
Yeah.
Are you showing up that you can, or the technical team?
I don't think Kumete is our third goalkeeper choice.
then I don't think it's ready.
I don't think so.
Where was he playing? He removed to ABC Muzepen.
Yes.
But okay, Shab, we passing the goalkeeper
That one is
department.
up to
Yes,
the
yeah.
So
coach.
why
We
are
are,
they?
we are happy with the goalkeeping department, and then if you can get Nwabali
Yeah,
at a cheaper
Mara,
price,
before-
we are all
before-
happy, right?
before-
Yeah.
before
If you
you-
get him for 5 million or 7 million, it's
Before
fine.
you are closing it, we need to understand that the modern football is based on the more you keep the ball, is the less chance you're getting you get punished by the opponents. So we cannot promote this thing of
But
signing.
football evolves every day. There's some
Yeah.
there's someone somewhere who's
It
playing
depends on
against
the
that
game.
modern
Exactly.
football.
Exactly.
Yeah, it
Oh,
depends on
that
the
thing.
game.
Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah.
have to have the ball
Yeah.
because are as any ball players,
Yeah.
but
They
he
win
knows
games.
already. They can have the ball, but
Yeah.
I know where I will get them.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
So doing against the so-called big team in Africa.
So why don't we give a
something else.
credit to that?
Yeah, no, nah, Mkamrita already.
but now
Two times.
outside of the borders, they don't care about those
You're
things.
like,
Right? Outside of the borders, they don't care about those things. Now, when they mention like the best teams and whatnot, we are not being mentioned because now we are content with saying or like, no, we win MTN, we win Nedbank.
no, leave those.
But
leave
ba re
those.
mention go
Focus on your
AFL.
current.
AFL la re sa simple criteria ba re mention as one
And
of
we
the
are
top
going to
teams.
compete this coming
Why-
season.
why-
So we are being added to AFL. Are we gonna do well?
We are not sure. We are
Yeah,
even started
hopefully.
to-
AFL
Obviously,
is
we are
only
going to
cup
do
ke
well.
for games yona e le lang ka yona
AFL
ro
is
bokae.
Yeah,
is
but
our
now the-
MTN 8.
It's fine, but the pedigree is very, 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 very high.
The very same Sundowns.
The pedigree of that competition is very high because you're playing amongst champions.
And then a trophyless Kaizer
We
Chiefs
are
went to
also
the finals of
champions.
CAF. Go a bontsha hore even if it's a continental, we have these big teams. There's also luck there. Ka hore a trophyless Kaizer Chiefs went to the CAF Champions League final. E bethile bo Simba ba ne ba le unbeaten eng. That victory against Simba, that was spectacular. Nesi
And the
victory nyana e nyane.
with a margin of 4-0.
And then we failed to beat Jwaneng.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
it's a
saying.
different
Hore,
dimension.
it's also it's just about luck.
That's a
Because
different
a
dimension.
trophyless
Peter,
team
Peter,
went to
what
the
are you saying,
final.
guys? What are you defending here?
No, we are saying we lost.
No,
fine.
let's not just defend the coach. Ne? Let's give coach chance to prove himself.
This is feedback, right? Say, coach, we appreciate that we won 2 cups, right? But we are doing terribly wrong when it comes to league.
Yeah.
Can we improve on that?
And that's how we judge the coaches.
Can we improve on that?
If you put it like that, it's much better. We can't say he failed.
That's why even now we still
then I
remember
think-
Rudy Kroll.
But
There
even
isn't
Exactly. Imagine after Rudy Kroll, something how long?
14
many
years,
times,
15 years.
so,
yes.
so long, yeah. I think that's why even
how many times?
that's why
How
even
many
Rulani-
seasons did?
That's why even
Bergman
Rulani won
Coach
the
Gerard
coach of
double
the
treble.
season. It's because the league is the true measure.
Yes.
of how good you are and stuff. But then
If it is,
But
then
look at-
if
it's
I read
ended
the
in
winner
tears
league,
with
why were our coaches not winning the coach of the season? If it is a measure,
Okay.
No, this thing is all about politics.
no, Mbudzimo, like second season, first season, coach Gorolo Iterums.
Yeah.
Yeah, then second season, we really did change of coaches. I get Julius Bergman from Brazil, and then there was a time more than Augusto Palacios. I don't remember
And
which
the
cup.
Womulo, yeah.
So you see, already they cannot give the coach.
But
coach
that-
the same
Yeah, that
to a
one
coach.
is.
That was
It
not the
cannot
only
be-
time.
Yeah,
that was
so-
not the only time. If we look at it from 2010 until now, we've had times. I think Benny McCarthy Sale I win
Yeah.
without winning the
Ruud
He
league.
was just
Ruud
based
Krolo
on what?
will win,
He was just based on what? The league. He came second. And he took Mazul from, I don't know, 15 or 16.
And he won MTN.
And then
He
he
won
went to-
MT and
Yeah,
8.
we were
And
second.
then,
We won
okay.
a cup. So coach of the season,
So
I
it's
say,
politics.
I say
Nah,
something
that's
Eric
what I believe,
Iberekisa.
yeah.
Because there's always surprises. You'll be surprised. To for Cubs, they are considered coach of the season. But then when it's
And
a
then-
very
No,
challenging
why is
role,
Mara, you guys
it's-
are wrong. Like when Penny McKeith won coach of the season at Amazon, he didn't win the MTN8. He won the MTN8 while he was at Cape Town
Oh,
Seeds.
Cape Town
So
Seeds,
yeah,
yeah.
You're confusing.
But then still, he was not even 2 points behind. Oh, you see?
Yeah,
No, but
Mara.
let's just leave this coach of the season and
No,
Because-
no, we mustn't just leave it like that. Because where is the current coach of the season now?
Unemployed.
Yeah,
because
let's
the
leave it.
mandate from
Let's
his
leave
team,
it.
exactly.
the mandate from
Little
his
to
team.
Krolo agree won treble
Yeah, and then he left.
Yeah.
So
That's why there's no conversation in there.
yeah.
But let's leave it because we'll
Yeah,
never
yeah,
find
coach of
common
the season,
ground
yeah.
to go coach of the season.
Yeah.
It's just opinion.
I mean, by winning the league, whether you are being given an official ceremony or not, for you who win the league, that means you are the best coach.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
Do you agree on that?
Okay,
I
let's
agree.
turn it into an award that is similar to the top scorer.
Yeah.
Every season, coach win and league, even coach of the season. Let's keep the same energy. Risk surprises in future. Then we're not gonna have questions or anything. What this is. Hey, got channel top goal scorer award. We know who coach of the season. Ke motho a win the
On
league.
the
It's
league.
gonna be
Same as goal
Yeah.
scorer.
But
need to top up all
but
the
now
strategies.
are you saying what, like, let's say I coach a team, Kekra, maybe like ka game number 14, I take them to position number, let's say number 3. I don't win all games. Are you saying I'm a candidate to become coach of the season?
no. That's a great
So
winner. Winner yeah, league should be.
Yeah,
coach of
but
the season.
Why
Every
why I'm
season.
asking that? That should go undebated. Or like, if you win the league, you are the coach of the season.
Yeah, I
Re-
think it was-
Regardless
it was-
of whether we win the cup or you.
Yeah,
also-
it was
been
always
like
the
that.
case.
That's the-
until
that's the
Benny
measure.
McCarthy. I
Yeah.
think it was always the case.
I
all
agree
these
with
years.
that.
So okay, cool. Now we're moving forward, and then we agree who, like, Jose Rivero this season. When we said league or death, we mean it this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't perform well, I think it's time to reevaluate. Or like,
Yes.
it's,
Must look
it's,
for other options.
it's not
It's
working.
Not working. It will always be a building.
It's not
phase.
working
Yeah.
because if we say we're still building, then we're gonna spend another 10,
7
15 years
Yeah.
Hola, po build.
saying we're like we are building, and that time we call ourselves a big team.
So we need to change coaches every season.
No, I'm not saying we need to change coaches. Okay, there has to be something that needs to be done differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
One sir,
Okay.
there has to be something that is being done differently so that we can win the league, because we are capable. If we close are the champions, we are the champions
Yeah.
based on our performance and everything that we have. Everyone knows that.
But
Yeah.
even
Right.
the players have said that they need to deal with the fact that they are not consistent enough. So it means that the whole team knows what's the problem. So we are giving them a chance to deal with the
For how
problem.
long?
Then we
Yes.
need to judge
If
them after
if
that.
they still can do that, then we need a new coach who will make sure that they become consistent.
Is it the coach's responsibility to do that?
Yeah,
Whose
it's the
responsibility
coach's
is that?
responsibility is the one who's making
is
the
it the
selection.
coach's responsibility to
Whose
make
responsibility
sure
is
that
that?
Yes.
the players are mentally
Yes.
Yes, it's
Yes.
the coach's
Yes.
responsibility.
Yes.
That's why it's
Yeah,
called,
that's why he's the coach.
That's why it's called the
That's
coach.
why it's the
his
coach.
He's
responsibility.
there.
Otherwise,
don't need
architect
him.
scheme
Yeah.
got the branch
Yeah.
or a branch it's a
That's it.
scheme, and
Yeah.
then the highest votes. What that you want
Yeah.
that? We don't need the coach.
Black Label.
So have you seen the list of the technical team that we have at Orlando Pirates?
They have
Yeah,
How
we have
many?
physios
How
and
many?
everything, but
not
the
only
head
at Pirates,
coach-
every team.
Analyst.
No, we are talking about Pirates here.
No, but
uh,
agree, Makula, the very same thing
No,
you asking.
no.
Tell it, the very same is asking. Uno swan legore, other teams has players. It's same thing.
Yeah.
It's same thing.
It's a question of another day.
So why are you asking that, Makul? There's Jose Rivero, there's Mandla Ngigazi, there's Tyron Diamonds, goalkeeper coach, and we know assistant coach Ikemang. We have assistant fitness coach Pesumuloyi. We have performance analyst Ryan Jacobs. We have Tariq Yaka, assistant analyst. We have Kutla Nomolefe, physiotherapist. We have another physiotherapist, John Williams. We have a kid manager, Lucky Machava. We have Goodness Mhlongo, kid manager. We have Ntantla Jwaha, team security. These are the names that have been mentioned as technical team here.
Yeah, so we mustn't
So-
look away the fact that there is people that are not doing their job.
But who,
behind the
the
scene.
final say,
It
Imoma.
obviously it goes to the coach, but we must understand.
No,
that-
or bad you.
No.
You are your statement.
You are removing the whole
Yes.
the whole
No,
point.
I'm not
Not say
removing
bad.
it.
No.
Head coach.
But until we understand that it's not the coach's responsibility for the team to get positive results, that's where we will.
Who's responsible
The
to
whole
that?
technical team. Why are they here? Why don't we have
To give support to the coach.
what
Hey.
support?
whatever he wants.
Train
that's
the
up-
players.
Happy Bolo ya Kale. You were the coach. You were the performance analyst.
Yeah.
You were physiotherapist. You were totally.
Trainer.
Okay,
Yeah.
Right. So now,
for-
Bamford the stress bar coach. Your mandate when is to
to
strategize, come up with ways on how we can
Exactly.
perform, and then you get all those other supporting stuff. Tell me about Maswanganyi. Like,
Yeah.
is he fit enough to do this? Is he injury prone? Is he whatnot? And then you make your decisions based
So
on the
you-
information that you receive.
So
Yeah.
you want me to go deeper?
Go deeper, Papa.
Okay, what's the work of an analyst?
It's to analyze
To
And give the
analyze
coach.
what?
and give the coach information.
What
check
information?
how the players performed and everything.
The
and then
opponent.
give-
Also your players.
Analysts go out and analyze the opponents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And say, can come back to you as a coach and say, we are going to play against Stellenbosch. Stellenbosch are the kind of this type of a team.
Mhm.
They are playing this and this and this and this.
Yeah.
So for us to be able to win this particular game, we need to play Mujela and to play Mankhe and to play.
No, that's
No,
not the
that's
coach.
not how it
No,
works.
that's not.
I disagree.
There's no way.
There's no
They-
way.
Ever
give
more fact, the
advice.
coach must know. He must know his players.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Angry every.
Can you agree it's the same thing that I'm saying?
No,
No,
every
it's
Titus
not.
has
It's
pace.
not.
Eh,
The
No.
coach knows how to respond to Titus.
Yeah,
To
they-
Titus.
they
That's how
don't-
it
Coach
is.
they
must
don't
know.
command.
eh.
Yeah.
And the coach will move this or Chess Galaxy Jalaya. All the points.
Yeah.
Chess Galaxy, that's how they play. They rely on short passes and all these other things. Because he's
He
Leonard.
received.
Yeah.
Once or receive le ena a level la ka matla hae. Okay, se ba mpotsa sona assist.
You know, when they asked Rolando Mukwena that how he lost against Orlando Pirates, do you know his response?
What was the response?
He said, I don't know.
Yeah.
They asked him why. He said, I've watched Orlando Pirates more than 12 videos.
Yeah.
I watched one video more than 12 times.
But you know someone
And
can
I
come.
thought
No.
I have the plan for the day.
You see now. Remember when we spoke about impact players, right? Are you telling me? Let's say for example, what Ihlonga Ndlebe did to Zungu. Do you
Yeah.
think any other player was gonna do that?
Yeah,
Wait.
that's an individual brilliance.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Impact player, right?
Mm.
Coach was clever, right?
You don't need
And
a
then-
coach
and
to
then-
tell you that you must
Utlwel.
close the ball and go. on
No,
the left.
and then another thing,
Some
right?
things coach can tell you to do that, but
Sharp.
got the change to do my own. To have
So
my own.
what-
So can you tell
Where
me which
do those
coach
guys
can?
Eh,
fit
ma,
in,
I'm
like the
gonna-
analysts?
I'm still driving a
I
point.
want to digest where the like the analyst kind of guy like
On this
on
team.
The
this
analyst,
one.
the analyst can go. They are talking. Our next game is against Golden Arrows. So
Yeah.
for the past 3 games of Golden Arrows, they've played so and so and so and so.
Yeah.
So for them to play like this, they are having the players, the likes of Musivi on your left hand side, which is playing like this and this, off and on the ball. Then for you to be capable of closing that person, you need to play for
I
instance,
think
continentally, Makola.
the basic duty of the analyst is just to advise the coach, not necessarily to say.
But
Exactly.
put Nyane
Makola,
there.
everywhere in the world, there's those things. I
Yeah.
don't think this topic is relevant.
yeah,
Head coach, head coach.
Yeah.
So
The
you
final
don't
thing
need
is
so,
those
so,
one
so,
are the
so,
coach.
I, so by saying that, are you saying that if the coach is giving a game on Wednesday, he must just sleep and say it's okay, we are playing TS Galaxy.
No, it's his duty
Yeah.
To do what?
to make the
To plan
teams
against
ready.
TS
To
Galaxy.
plan
Yeah.
against his duty.
Exactly.
And make the selection.
And then
Yes.
who
No, Makola, these people bring the things that the other teams do, right?
Yeah.
But a shit.
No,
You come up with ways on how to
To deal with them.
deal with the things that they do on the other side.
Yeah.
It's not them. Okay, coach, this is how we must play. This is no, that's not their duty, right? Coach Hara,
who decide the match day squad?
the coach Hara.
Only the coach.
No, yes.
Yes. Remember when the first time I met.
So okay,
The
I
first
want to
time-
tell you. I want to ask you something. You guys, maybe on the messages, our fans will help me.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something that I don't. Please, may they rescue on this rescue me on this issue. Because if you are demanding, there's a games whereby you'll need Mankhe to be on the field, but if the physical trainer doesn't see Mankhe as fit as you want him to play on that particular game,
At the end of
do
the
you
day,
think that he'll going to play?
at the end of the day, it's your
You
choice.
see, that's why
As a
I'm,
coach.
I'm saying the whole technical
That's why
team
Drogba
is
played
responsible.
while his hand was injured.
And
It's also is the coach's choice to
Happy,
play you
but
or
what's
not.
about Muto
Yeah.
can play, but he won't be comfortable.
Yeah.
When or no, I'm willing to
willing
risk this
to
play.
risk the
Come on,
play.
ladies. Remember, I don't know which game when Benin was still playing.
Yeah.
But they forced him to play
Yeah.
injured. He didn't even last 20 minutes in the game.
Even Drogba. he played.
Even also Lilukas Twala.
Yeah, a lot of players. It's up to the coach.
Because
It's
a
up to the
performance
coach,
analyst, a doctor will be saying, no, we can't do this.
Yeah.
But the coach was, because the coach's word
Yeah.
supersedes everyone's word.
Yeah.
They'll be like, no, Ramudladis.
Obviously, the coach will be saying,
but
okay, I know it's not good enough, but let me try it. But if you fail, same as Sivisi when we played Amazulu at
So
at
you are
Durban.
agreeing to our
So you
point.
agree?
You are agreeing to our point.
No, I'm not
Oh, you
against you.
Yeah.
The thing is, you don't understand me. Now what I'm
So when are you saying
trying-
the blame
what
doesn't
I'm
go to
trying-
one coach, must go to everyone?
No, it's the technical team's job to make sure that the team gets the positive results.
The
It's
coach
not only
is the one
coach's
who makes the
responsibility.
final
That's
selection.
So
why
Mbaruka
we
coach
fire
again.
That's why we find
When
him
the
and
team
we
is
leave
not
the
doing well.
technical team. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fire technical.
Yeah.
That's why most of the teams that don't achieve that they want to
No.
achieve, because always they fire me as
The
a
man
head
in
coach,
charge.
and then
Yeah.
they leave this one as an assistant coach.
Yeah.
You
The man in
understand?
charge is the
Ah,
problem.
alright.
They leave this one, and then the team will still do the very same achievement that they did. Same as Kaiser Chiefs, they were having this intention of firing only the coach and having the belief in an assistant coach.
It works, man. Nothing.
For who?
I think a lot
Did
of
it work
coaches,
for
like
Kaiser Chiefs?
Liverpool Newcastle's, man, they fired their head coaches. and
While
their
you're
coaches.
supping or Dr.
And then
Kumalo
it
this
worked.
side, and then the same as
Even
what
that
Sundowns
time
are
Chelsea
doing now.
That time Chelsea Champions League got that bro was winning yana ga utsana. Ba re ke ma. Na go ka bo Lampard ga di penalty. Drogba go ra ka so.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm on again.
he was there. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. It's a gamble.
Okay, guys, Sharp, do you agree who like, okay, well, I threw my two names to to the head assistant coach, I said Ruladi and then Malisela. So I don't know what you guys take. Or like, do we need to go for an assistant coach that is well experienced, or we should just get like anyone?
Yeah, you must remember when you hire an assistant coach, it depends on the current coach.
So getting assistant coach is the prerogative of the coach, or is it's a combined gesture? But again, task the management and the coach, or it's just the coach's wish list, or
I think
Yeah, for
it
the
should be.
management, I think respectively, so they will ask you if you have someone who you are preferring to. Because remember, if you are not going, if the team is not doing enough, it's going to come back to you.
But
So
now,
you will prefer to have somebody that you have a good cooperation with.
but now on that one, because the departed assistant coach is the one that came with the coach.
Gracias, Sergio.
Yeah, I think also it's his coach decision to replace his assistant coach, because the other one I think is appointed by Pirates.
Yeah.
Then if Manda was left, maybe Pirates was going to take a decision to appoint another assistant coach. But I think that personally I think on that one is on coach's shoulder.
Yeah, and I can agree with that, because it will be easy now to put the blame where it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
Because they say, hey, my brother, you came with your people, we gave you whoever that you wanted.
Same as Joseph Zimpawa, when he went, they allowed him to bring Davids. Same as Fadlu Davids, now they allowed him to bring his Winsandilens and all of that, you see. So allowing them to have their own assistant coach makes it easier
So
to
give a
say,
coach everything that you have come.
yeah.
All right.
For you tomorrow to be able to point the fingers on him and say, but we gave you everything. We gave you the bank. We gave you all these powers to run this technical team, but you failed. And then as a coach, you will admit that. You won't say, no, I failed because you brought me Colin and I didn't want Colin. You see?
So, all right, gents, we've released, we know that they will appoint a coach, players have released. So who do you think now should go? And then who do you think that we should get now? More specifically to these two positions, and we can add like striker and right back. Who do you think we should get?
So for assistant coach, for me, I think is a task for our Jose Rivera to do that, unless if he take that option to the management and say, you can bring me anyone that you want.
Okay.
Then I'm okay with it.
Do we need a striker?
Yes.
Yeah. I think we have Tremaine Ismond, if I'm not mistaken. If he's signed as a Pirates player, we are okay.
And then
Right back.
Elias Mugwana is the first option, but there's too much competition, so I don't know.
But we could have signed him last season. Why didn't we? Because we signed the contract high is Kukune renewed last season. Where
Is he
we
a
could have
right
signed
back
him?
or a right wing, actually?
Yeah, we can convert him.
But he does
we can
play as a
convert
right
him.
back.
For Pirates, we can convert
Because I
him
get
to be a right back.
there's Gilberto there,
And
so
the
it's
thing is-
it's a nice compliment.
Yeah,
He ola namela o tsena ka
this
mohara.
thing of these certain teams, when they know that a team like Orlando Pirates is approaching our team, then they're taking advantage of that. They're delaying the future of the players.
But we could have signed him last season.
Yeah,
Contract
but-
yellow fella. We didn't act upon that, and we've been saying
but
Ronyaka
due
that
to
boy.
the price tag, if you can go and check how much they want for Elias Mukwa.
But now his price tag went up even worse.
Yeah, because there's competition. There's Chiefs, Pirates, and Sundowns.
Besides that, his performance. That's why he's at the national team.
Anyway, that
Yeah, now if I was given the privilege to maybe sign or add the striker to our team, I was gonna go for who's this boy, Kanyiso Mayo, and then the right back, Van Rooyen from Stellenbosch.
And you give
Th-
them
that would be a
Munyani.
good signing.
Then you give them Munyani.
Like I've seen the guy, my bro. Like he's consistent.
No, what
very
I'm asking
disciplined.
you, you'll give them.
No, we
Munyani.
give them
In terms of
Shandu.
positional
No, they
discipline.
want Munyani.
No, we
No,
give them
I'm not-
Shandu.
Yeah, you can, but they want.
No,
Munyani for
like
February.
we're talking about the wish list, and we're not talking about giving and getting. So we're talking about the wish list. That's my wish list. If I had the privilege to sign the striker and the right back, I was gonna go for Van Rooyen and Kanyiso Mai.
now my wish list for right back, I will go for Mulutudi from Polokwane City, Tawang. And then on the striker, I will go for Fisto Mayala from Pyramid.
I think it's Mukwana. The striker, I'm fine.
As I was saying, gents, like the constitution is that we're releasing Shandu, Lepasa. Who did I miss?
Mahopa.
I don't think Mahopa will leave. The coach loves him. I think it's a hunch that I have. I foresee Kapinga leaving.
Also, I don't think. with the signings we've made, I don't see
might
him
go on loan.
staying.
So those are the names that I foresee that we release. I don't know who else. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we can add other names that we think should leave.
Now, personally, I think for Kapinga, Yolpasa, Makopa, this first half of the season, they need to show up. To the
So you're saying Hore, they have now till the transfer window of January
exactly.
to.
Yeah, another name. I think Azola Matros. Azola Matros. He might also go. I don't know, loan or leave.
Because we've signed players, we need to release Pel.
Yeah.
The ship is too much.
Yeah, it's tight.
It's very tight.
Yeah, but I think besides those additional series that we've mentioned, maybe a strike and right back. Apart from that, I think team is balanced. It's just a matter of time where players such as Baloni, Kimvidi, so that they can prove and be on Paris standard. I think they are very good players, just that they need just to.
And we
be
saw
on top of
also
their game.
team sign a 1-year contract, ne?
Plus one extension, yes.
Yeah. No, so meaning we are on the right track. But now, final reaction. Are we gonna react to the the change room? What happened? Because I have a different take with the episode. I think it's third episode, where for me, I found it distasteful in showing us that segment of them fighting, and then also Paseka Marco saying certain things about Lodge, Otto.
Yeah, we must.
For me, I feel like it's divisive because of like, we all know each and every team has their own issues, their own problem. I don't think it was a good idea for me for Bible into that thing. Because also, if I say, director, you did this, I also need to give you a right of reply, right? So I don't think it was done in a good taste for. If they're gonna show us those things, let us show us everything here, even the coaches when they're fighting and all that. Because it comes across as if like it had an agenda behind it, and then also divisive amongst the fans, amongst the players also. Because of, for example, if I'm a player, and then Paseka is gonna say certain things about me when I'm gone, that means you see like it's divisive for me. I don't know, maybe I might be wrong.
And
Mm.
especially because you don't know
Yes.
what the future holds for you. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that now I really totally disagree with more especially those one, the sensitive ones, because I think those one they must just keep it and just they must give us information, but such information I think is unacceptable.
yeah, like I initially thought it was a good thing, but then when I went back and then I thought otherwise. So I don't think it needs to be shown to the fans or the
Public,
supporters.
the
Yeah,
world.
so
Because
it must be kept.
those are the problems that they need
within.
to fix.
Yeah,
Komrao, we
yeah.
must not be privy to such things.
Yeah,
Because hence I said they are divisive
Yeah.
amongst players, amongst even us as supporters.
exactly.
And it also
Yeah.
brings pressure to Orlando Pirates, who now they have to show these players are on good terms, they've worked it out, and all of those things. Because maybe a small argument, mara field. So yeah,
Yeah, for me is whenever, if you know and you played football,
Mm-hmm.
the incident that you've seen in a change room was just a heat up moment whereby every player,
No,
anytime,
we're not
it can
disputing
happen.
those things. We're just saying what like we know they happen,
Yeah.
but we don't need to see them.
Yes, exactly.
But for me personally, it's part of healing and left the bad things that happens past season
But
for the last
what
season.
purpose is it serving?
Yeah,
The
exactly.
positive snap that if maybe you had a problem with Mujela, you are exposed to go and fix that. Not like we must wait for CV to leave Orlando
but
Pirates
you can't do
and
such
talk
things
about those
in
things.
front of Manabarona and everyone else. And come on, you put unnecessary pressure on these players.
Yeah.
Nas our super gen. That more special third one. And then I look at it and then it reflect me. Then I go back to look how our season was. We had a divided team the whole season. That's why we couldn't keep up. That's why we have inconsistent. I think that was the part of, because we shouldn't lie him because say Xoki say no, it was not. It can't be, or when players are fighting, it's not personal.
Yeah.
Involving hands, there's no way. It's
Yeah.
personal. And then Xoki has his people, Tito has his people.
Yeah.
So team
The
is
dressing
divided.
room is
That's
divided.
one part, yeah, the dressing room is divided, and that's where the technical team, the coach. I think personally, when we enter the dressing room, that is the coach's territory.
Exactly.
Those players must exchange words. Exactly, because when coach enter the dressing room, it's his territory.
Yeah.
You must give the update to Raw. Second half, that's what went wrong. This went good. Going to the next second half, we must do this. We must do this.
No. You know, the documentary or the series is a very beautiful thing, but
Yeah,
think-
that's
I think,
mess up. I don't
that's-
think people will have interest to watch another one.
Yeah,
because-
it was not necessary. And then,
and also the issue that one raised by Maku, Hoto and Lodge. It takes us back to the issue at Tekumudis. We had the very same issue Molon Teku has
His own people.
and then, but lucky enough, we had a strong coach, Rudy Kroll, and then he dismantled that the very same thing that was happening, and then he dropped the very same player that he think is bigger than the team.
yeah, no.
Yeah, meaning in this case, Jose Riviero must stand firm
Exactly.
and then make sure that he's in charge of the dressing room.
But-
no one else but him.
But tell me, guys, when we as players, right, fight amongst ourselves outside of the coaches there, who's supposed to be in charge to calm the players down, everyone down? Isn't that the captain?
The captain.
Why was our captain like relaxing? What, like he's a spectator and he's watching what's going on here? Maybe he forgot that he's a captain or something. I don't
That's
know.
why
But-
that's why I'm saying this. Now, when I looked at the third episode, I took more positives than negatives on it, because we went out and win that particular game by 3-1 when we were led by 2-1 going to the
It's a
second half.
different game. You see,
And
It's
then
not that one.
either way,
Not
like
Canon Chiefs.
I don't think you can take
as Chiefs. It's
any
not that it's a
positives out
different
of
game.
people trying to fight each other. and
Different
then-
game.
Exactly. But
There's no
but
positives
sometimes we as fans, I think it's us who causing such, because Xoki is a senior player and is a captain. And then I think when he's speaking in the dressing room, everybody must listen.
Yeah.
And then this thing kind of praises we giving certain players. Like if you can go to Manchester United, they clap the hands for every one of their players.
There's no
But then now we intend
Etito.
to Tito, and then we become big-headed. And when even is wrong, it's dividing the team. We can't see it because it's the favorite player.
Yeah.
So we should clap hands for every player, not only specific players. That caused because I think out of that incident, I think Tito was wrong.
And then also this thing, it bets this thing off Herloco Stadium now. People start booing players. It's because of such things, or like, because every section of supporters, they have their own favorite players. So now you're gonna find who like the other one now. They're like, yeah, some rat anyway. I'm gonna hate him even further after seeing whatever that this day. And the mandate of the team is for us as supporters to support the team, and the team. There's nowhere who's not the problem. See,
Exactly.
every work environment has problems.
And in favorite Amu, it should benefit my favorite player. My
Yeah.
player must. So it must be collective, not only praising one player as if he's playing alone.
And then now we create.
That's why now I disagree this Tito, the whole.
Yeah.
I totally disagree, because at the end of the day, it took Kawata and Tito in a long run.
and the referee troll, hey, ammunition. They're gonna troll us. And lastly, Ash, I was so emotional seeing Kemit Ali emotional come calling thing, and then I remember him saying, you know, it's people don't see the sacrifice that we do, and you know, people throw the word legend loosely, like it's nothing. I don't know what's your take there. Do you think Pirates did him dirty by like after sacrifice that he did a salary card? He wasn't playing because he said, like, I see somewhere they saying I'm injured. No, I'm not injured. And do you think like they did him dirty, like because he has given us something like but in the previous years and everything.
Yeah, that's where I even mentioned or no, we have a big problem because we don't really recognize our legends, and then I think that's the Pirates problem, one of the problem that we have, because I think at sometimes when we go for big games, we need to have those guys and come to speak to these boys or you know what are you up to, you know when you go into Cairo, and they must get motivated from them. We must recognize them. Those legends, if we call them, come and speak to these players, they will feel, no, we still play part in our team. But I don't think it's happening at the moment.
Like, we didn't give Kevin as much respect he deserved. Like, I think the management and the coach, they knew that they're not going to renew his contract. Like, the last 4 games of the season, like of the DSTV pre-match, they should have given him some few minutes just to, you know, give him to say goodbye. And then, I feel like they didn't date.
Yeah, but I think it's a Pirates way. If ever they don't want you anymore, they
Awusana Mohol.
like Womulengas, you remember, you can count them.
Okay, personally, no hate for Erasmus, but personally, I don't think he deserves the status more than other players we've had before. I mean, now he's gonna mention pay cards and all of that. Obviously, when you leave Sundowns, you expect Nwabali a pay card. Our teammate of Anchelet and Wekrago Sundowns at your age. So he left Pirates on good terms. He was our favorite player. We congratulated him. When he came back, he opted for Sundowns, which had bigger salary offer. That's cool. We didn't hate him. And then Habua, Pirates still had that thing out, although he rejected them, Habua from Kontle, when we actually needed a striker. They still gave him a contract, 2 years.
But
so if Bakonom offer that contract, it means they don't hold any grudges against him for Uchuzite Sundowns over Pirates. But when they no longer need him, what must they do? Just release him.
But you must remember that Kemi Erasmus left Sundowns while he was still contracted. Like there was, he actually requested to move.
Because he was not playing. If
that's why he's mentioning the pay cards.
And then if it was about money, not on.
Yeah, he was gonna stay at Sundowns while he's not even playing.
But
I think what he was trying to say, or the gesture that I did.
Yeah.
I was willing to sacrifice a pay card while I could have stayed to show like the level of love that I have for this team.
Yeah.
But the love
we also made a lot of money out of it.
The same love that he should have showed before.
Exactly. The love comes here as a great game time. Sundowns with those promises, 50 goals or game time now wants
we
to show
guys, but
let
us be fair. There's nothing wrong in
to Pirates from Europe.
No,
remember football is a short-term career.
But let's remember, there's nothing wrong in paying homage to a player that contributed into the history of the team. There's nothing wrong in doing that.
Yeah, shout out to him. He was our player, but then you can't expect the Pirates to move mountains
but
for him.
Not only on playing side, I think something that stand out for me, mentioning Gore. I was playing a role until I've been this year told, hey, stop. Not only playing, but a role of encouragement.
Yeah.
Leadership.
So if ever you producing leadership and then someone say stop, if someone doing wrong and calm down and then say stop, leave him. So sometimes it show disrespect. or someone is doing wrongdoing, and when we call him to order, then someone calling you are out of order. So I think
then that happens because bana le batho ba dedicated to such things.
Who?
Like Xoki,
Bo Mayela. Mayela ntse fatshe mola.
Xoki is the player who's supposed. That's why what Tito Olwa Xoki, because we really pile, because Orlando Pirates supporters has given him that status. Le na jigi. The very are Pirates are nkira pile like a legend because nere bina stadium se so tere wetito.
But now I can bring a twist and say like, what if Mayela ntse fatshe a rena ke ditsene because of like, oh she motho ke rile captain and I'm the captain here.
No, that's like Xoki o teng.
Yeah, but ke mmereko Mayela. What if bo Xoki mamang they ba mo jumpa damana ba mo utlwelle. It's like nna ke bolela as a captain, right? Or okay, sharp. Mara chance. Now everyone must listen to me.
And I saw team played even a role that has been played by Mayela.
All right, gents, in closing, before we die again, it was a nice episode, long. I don't know, yeah. In closing, condolences to the family. Shonga, what a loss at a young age. Still had a lot to play. But yeah, condolences to his family and his fans. And yeah.
Us as Pirates. So
Yeah, and us as Pirates, we've lost. Yeah.
that's
In
what
closing,
very devastating.
guys, please like, subscribe, comment, give us feedback. As you see, your team here is growing every day. We shall improve where we lack, and yeah, it was great. We can talk the whole day, but I think yeah, we're closing here. This is where we're signing out. Greater Mamelodi Supporters Branch, the mother of all branches, the biggest branch, the only branch that has ever went to a final with what 10. Can you compete 10? We had about like 100+ people from one branch. And I salute to the Greater Mamelodi branch. And then it has a representation from all ages, youth and Dala, young adults, everyone is there. So if you want a vibrant branch, you must come to Greater Mamelodi Supporters branch. If you can see Luena here, we're sitting with young people here. Anyway, signing out. Peace.
Sure.